Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rune Snow. Today we'll be doing Magic the Gathering Top 10 Golden Cards. So now, at number 10, we're going to start off our list with Sensei the Golden Tail from Champions of Kamigawa or The List. It's a rare going for an average price of $2.02. This one costs 2, has Bushido, or I could say put a trading counter on target creature. That creature gains Bushido 1 and becomes a samurai in addition to its other creature types. Play this ability only as a time you could play a sorcery. Well, it costs 2 for a 2/1 and the ability. That's why it's at number 10. I don't feel like this is a strong basic. I'm paying 2 for a 2/1, minus the Bushido. So let's move on to number 9. And then we got Raksha Golden Cup from various sets. It's a rare with an average price of 52 cents on the market. And if you know anything about the history of this, well, unfortunately, history says he is the one that used the bomb to destroy the location of Tajnar, but we all know that wasn't true. So this cat soldier costs 7 for a 3/4 with vigilance, and it says when it is equipped, creatures you control get +2/+2 and have double strike. So really, you need to make a cat deck. The reason why it's at number 9 is I just find it way too expensive. At that point, you should almost win if you're going to try to build a quote unquote cat deck. So let's just move on to number 8. Next we have is Golden Wish from Judgment. It's a rare going for, well, that's it, 34 cents on the market. It costs 5 mana. Again, I love these golden cards, but they're just so expensive. This one says choose an artifact or enchantment card you own from outside the game. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. Then remove it from the game. If this was an instant, I feel like that would be so much better, but it's a sorcery for 5 mana. Again, I keep saying it. It's just too expensive. So let's just move on to number 7. And believe it or not, we got Golden Argosy from Dominaria United. It's a rare, going for 31 cents on the market. It does cost 4 mana, but I do like it because it has Crew 1. That's like basically nothing. When it attacks, exile each creature that crewed it this turn, return it to them to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control at the beginning of next end step. And if those creatures have abilities, I say that's pretty awesome. So why not? It's a 3/6 for 4. Maybe you can pump it up or maybe not. So let's move on to number 6. And we have is Blazing Archon from various sets. It's a rare going for $2.37. I'm going to have to say it. It's too expensive. Why do they make them so expensive, these golden cards? I love this card because of its ability. It has flying. It says creatures can't attack you, but it costs 9 and it's a 5/6. I love that ability where creatures can't attack you. It's just like Moat. Something about that just makes me think this is the best card ever. But overall, I know everyone else would disagree with me, and this is why it's at number 6. So let's move on to number 5. And halfway down our list is Gilded Lotus. It's from various sets. It's a rare going for $3.52 on the market. And well, it's pretty straightforward. It costs 5 mana, which at that point, but it says add 3 mana of any one color. So if you got something that's super expensive, this card is playable even in the Magic world outside of the golden cards. So let's move on to number 4. And well, I think you guys might not agree with me for the next few cards, because at number 4 I put Golden Egg from Throne of Eldarine. It's a common going just for 9 cents. Cost 2. When it comes into play, draw a card, sacrifice, add mana or 2 to gain 3 life. I like how you gain cards. I really like that ability. And this one only costs 2, and there's quite a versatility of 3 things. Draw a card, any color, or gain 3 life. I like it just for drawing a card. It's an artifact, and there's a few things you can play around with. So let's move on to number 3. And well, another one you might not agree with me. We got Outside of Life's Bounty from Jumpstart or Theros Beyond Death. It's an uncommon going just for 27 cents on the market. I like it. Costs 1 for a 1/1 lifelink. That alone is pretty good, but then sacrifices target creature or enchantment you control gains protection of your color of choice until end of turn. So it's not just a creature, it could be enchantments as well. And I really think that's really good ability for this card. But let's move on to number 2. And well, we have the Golden Throne. And typically I don't put cards that aren't part of the traditional standard, but this one is from Warhammer 40,000 Commander. It's a rare going for $4.07. Costs 4 mana for this legendary artifact, and it does have arcane life support, which says if you would lose the game, instead exile the Golden Throne and your life total becomes 1. Or you can sacrifice a creature and add 3 mana in any combination of colors. Again, sacrifice a creature to keep gaining mana. I like that ability alone because it doesn't destroy the artifact. But I also like that, hey, you're going to lose and die. Your life becomes total 1. Stops the opponent if they have... I don't know what it is. I think it's a very powerful card just for that. Exile and your life total becomes 1 is just cool. But there's only one better. So let's move on to the number 1 golden card. And number 1, as I just said, we got Zuberi, the Golden Feather from Mirage. It's a rare going for $6.36 on the market. This legendary creature... Again, way expensive for a white card. It's a 3/3 flying. It says when it counts as a griffin, all other griffins get +1/+1. And if you want to build a theme deck, I think that's really cool. You don't typically see griffin cards in the Magic world, so it would have to definitely be Type 1, Vintage, or however you want to call it. I like the artwork. I like the ability. I think when it comes to cards, because it only costs 5. Well, the other ones you've seen in the video cost like 7, 9, whatever. This is the number 1 golden card. It makes me just want to build a Griffin deck. So I hope you guys enjoy the top 10 golden cards and have a good day and a good evening.